Hello, kit heads. We are talking kit. No, it's not a dream. We are actually officially back from our unanticipated and unplanned hiatus. We are back fully deep diving into the rank bank for what is another amazing episode of Full Kit Rankers. You know what it is, and you know what we do by now, or at least you should. But if you don't, and it is your first time talking kit, or maybe if it's not, get smashing a like on the video straight away before we go any further. That's what you should be doing. It's only polite. It's only nice. We're all friends. Start smashing that like on the video. Subscribing to the channel as well. Come on. We need to be getting bigger numbers than what we are currently. So, and I know we've got a cheek saying that, going away for a little bit, and then, you know, not really telling you why. It's my fault. I moved house, and one episode didn't sound great, so it's not been put out. But, you know, we hold no judgments, and we forgive each other in the kit community. We're big on that, aren't we? So I apologize, but still subscribe to the channel and share it with your kit loving friends. Like I say, the kit community now is absolutely effing huge. So yeah, make sure you're sharing it with them as well. Get them involved in talking kit and get them to become a kit head like all we are and like you should be as well. So that being said, we're back. I'm back. Double A is me, and I can't wait for great panel, great show, great shirts to be looking through today. He's back for another episode, sporting two absolute classics in the background. We're wearing one and one in the background as well. I can say it's a great one in the background because no, your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's not Liverpool. It's a Stockport shirt. It is, of course, GK Sean. Hi, pal. We all good?
Brilliant, fantastic. Ready to go. Ready to rank some kits.
Good stuff. Good. Had a good week or a good few weeks because I've not seen you for a bit, but everything
Can't
fine.
complain.
So you
been see County get beat, but everything's good.
Everything's all right then. Fine. Like I say, two beautiful shirts there, mate. Well done.
£6. Bernardo's Altrincham.
Nice. Paul will be jealous of that because he's the king. Oh, we'll come to that in a minute, but he's the king of fucking charity shop finds. Let me tell you. Down below me, just about here, he was cutting it. I say cutting it fine. He was massively late, to be honest with you, this week. Absolutely. Just because you've got two shells, don't mean you can pussyfoot about and come whatever time you want, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a schedule. We have schedules to keep. Saying that, we've been late for 3 weeks because we've not put an episode out. But still, that's not really the point, is it? Dom from the Kit Kingdom, how you doing?
I'm good. To be fair, that Stockport County shirt.
Yeah.
Ooh, absolute.
I think you're right.
It is nuts. They've got so many good kits.
I'll get it close up.
Yes. Go on, bring it in. Oh, right, yeah, big
bad.
Honestly,
honestly, I'll be honest. Like they had like Adidas were their main sponsor, manufacturer, but it was nuts. No one knew what was going on.
Bless them.
No one cared about them, other than Sean.
Well, they changed the crest, didn't they, for 3 years, and then we changed it back.
Yeah,
but they've had so many good kits.
They really have.
So many good kits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right. They were like the Arsenal of the 90s, weren't they? Like Adidas just absolutely blessed them with some.
Yes. They had. I think they had. Is it Per Mill?
Yeah.
They had like a couple of women that were designers and just absolutely knocking out absolute mustard.
Yeah. All time.
Like that. Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, Sean Shirts, he's back. And Dom's back. We've got him back onto Sean. I'm talking to you, Dom. You're all right though, mate, yeah? All good. Ready to rank.
All good.
Good stuff.
100%.
Good stuff. And
I went you see these here?
Yeah. Yep.
So the CTR 360s.
Yep.
I went and watched the game before. I saw a centre half wearing the re-editions. I was like, "What are you doing? You cannot, by any stretch of the imagination, be doing anything decent." But
Puma Kings or Copper Mundials. That's all centre backs can have. That's all.
Yeah. However, he legislated like a 5-0 win.
Okay. Yeah. Is that the FC United game? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
It was so fucking shit.
Yeah, I can imagine. 5-0s are never great, are they? So fair, right? Our last guest. It's been a little while since he's been on. Or has it? I can't remember now. But he's always good fun when he's here. He was moaning about his background before, but it looks fucking fantastic. To be honest with you,
all over the place.
You see most of them shirts hung up just like that on most beaches in Tenerife. Let's be honest. But the only thing is they're real. That's the only thing. It's obviously Paul. Fitbaw Shirts. Nice to have you back, mate. Always good to have you on here. It's part of the extended family of Talking Kit, obviously. So it's nice to have the familiar faces on who get us and just want to come back, really. That's always the big thing for me. People who like to be here. That's because sometimes some of us that are regular don't want to be here. So when there's someone on the outside that wants to, it's fantastic. But everything good with you, mate. And I've seen you've not had a new shirt for 6 weeks, and you got one in. So how's everything going for you?
Oh, that's just been dead busy, like personal life in a good way, holidays and trips and loads of time off work, and it's been good. So it's taking a bit of a back seat, but I think that's all right.
Yeah,
Twitter suffered probably, but never mind. I've not been as active. But
Twitter.
Aye, fuck Twitter. That's right.
No one sees your tweets now anyway, so it don't matter. Well, yeah. True. It's funny you say backseat because you've got a shirt there that looks like the Manchester Stagecoach buses. To be fair, so that's great that you said that. But anyway,
hang about. What's with this new trim?
Oh, my hair.
You look sick.
250 quid that cost them.
Sick is good. Hold on. Let's clear this up.
That's what his brother would charge someone.
Yeah. I don't pay that. Sick as in good or sick as in I need to be in a hospital bed? Mate,
you look fucking beautiful.
Okay, fair. No, I'm not going to say that. Yeah, no, thank you. I don't know. I think maybe trying to beat the Gavardio shouts. I'm trying to maybe get away from that a little bit. Can't get away from a stream now. Saeed, I was on Hassan the other night. Big up those two guys. Even on the United stand, I can't get away from Gavardio now. And the fact he's signed for City makes it 10 times worse. So go a little shorter, might get away with it. And then I say that, no, I won't, because I was on Saeed last night, and I still was getting Gavardio shot. So I don't know, something a bit different, mate. I was just sick of the mess. To be fair, this is quite easy in it to manage. So it is what it is. Anyway, that's enough with the introductions. Let's get into the episode because it is a really, really good episode. You may have seen us talking. You may have seen in the background. There's a lot of Adidas here tonight. That's the main focus on the shirts that we've got here. So you've probably seen the thumbnail anyway. But it is the 2023-24 Adidas first shirts. So third shirts. So 10 shirts that have been released by Adidas for this season. Scouring the leagues, scouring the continent in terms of shirts for you to look over. All the 5 rankers have looked at them, ranked them, send me back, and I have scored their scored their lists, and then totted up the scores, and we've got our definitive list. So the 2 rankers that you can't see, obviously Jay from Retro Football Kits, and another good friend of the show is Jake from Jake's Shirts. He's had a good all-time ranking as well. So, and I think he was actually a little bit worried that he's not going to be on the show because he said the list was actually quite fire this week. So, hopefully you agree. If you don't, let us know in the comments what you think of the 10 shirts, where you would have ranked them, where we've got our rankings wrong. Well, not me. I don't rank, so just blame these 5 people. And yeah, we will see where we are and what we get this week. Before we get into the little bit of housekeeping, how did everyone find the list this week? I know, Paul, you said it was a little bit difficult.
Good shots. I liked it, apart from one. Nice shots. And difficult, yes. So I think you'll find ones at the bottom that are actually good shots. Yeah.
So, Sean, the list?
Yeah, good drop from Adidas. One of the most difficult ones I've done.
Yeah.
In recent
Fair.
times.
I tried to be a little bit fair. It's a wide mix. And Dom, yourself, you was the quickest on the buzzer. You got back to me straight away, as always.
Look, Adidas have put some absolute filth out.
Yeah.
And they put some dirt out as well. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. If you're in favour, then you'd be all right. The likes of Arsenal, we know full well they've always been the golden boys, but I think Adidas particularly have really stepped up their game for a ton of other clubs, and we're seeing so many like decent shirts for everyone else. So it's not just a matter of Arsenal being the golden boys. Everyone else is catching up now, and it's been beautiful to see.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you, mate. I think it's probably been said before, but I think they are the best manufacturer out there at the moment, aren't they? I think Nike aren't even close, and I think Nike, for me, I actually like the Nike template. I'll probably only one in the kit community, but I know that is getting a lot of heat. The only thing I don't like about it, and I know it's Adidas episode, but I need to talk about this. I don't know, but the only do you know its worst iteration or where it looks worse? And I saw this yesterday on the Liverpool shirt. What are they actually doing with the name set? Like, why have they got it sold? Why not curve it?
Mate, it's on his ass. Like literally, it's on Trent Alexander-Arnold's ass. It's like, well, I imagine. Look, we've got commentators, like Al, for example. He does like a sterling job. But imagine trying to read something off someone's backside. It is ludicrous.
He's almost got his number's almost 606. That's how far down his number is. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that is its worst iteration. If you've got the semicircle on your shirt, I mean, it has to be curved. It just has to be. What you doing, man? Especially when you got a long name like Alexander Arnold does. So yeah, but anyway, we're talking about Adidas. Adidas, like I say, 10 of their third shirts from this season. Before we get into our list, let's just do a little bit of housekeeping that we always like to do on this show. And like I said before, Jay from Retro Football Kits has ranked alongside everyone, but the show is sponsored by Retro Football Kits, and you can go on their website. They already offer 15% off site-wide, so there's already a 15% discount applied for you off market value for shirts. You can get yourself an extra 10%, so you're looking at a 25% saving on shirts over there using code TalkingKit10. So at checkout, you can be prompted for a code, pop that in, get yourself an extra 10% off what is 15% off site-wide at retrofootballkits.co.uk. Go and do it. You will not regret it. Right, okay, that's done. So let's get into this week's list then. And like I say, 10 shirts have been sent out to our rankers, the three here, Jay and Jake. And we go through it and we look at each one and we see what people liked and what people didn't like. So I have to say, this is interesting. You say this sort of one shirt you didn't like, Paul, and I think that's kind of reflected in the rankings. And I've never seen this is the closest list we've ever had on this show, as in terms of it's really close. It's on most scores. You'll find out why. But yeah, let's get into it then. And at number 10 on our list, 11 points overall from our rankers, is this, and it's the Leeds United third shirt, or the Sherbet Dip shirt, you could probably call it, the Dip Dab shirt. Coming bottom of our list this week, rankers that aren't here. Jay had this dead last, Unfortunately, he's not been able to send me any of his usual musings this week because he's a little bit busy. And Jake had this dead last also, and he says, well, the thing is, Jake is a big Manchester United fan, which I love him for. He really doesn't like Leeds United. I mean, to the point where he's calling them scum. He won't even put the name down back on his ranking, which, that's fine. We all have our opinions. I personally, the city of Leeds, great place, love it. Football team, I'm not a fan, but Jake isn't a fan at all, more than most. And he literally just says, I thought I like this shirt. Clearly not. Better than their away, though. So, I mean, I don't know if it is, Jake. I think the peacock shirt is quite nice, to be fair, even if it is a Leeds shirt. This is a Tango Ice Blast, isn't it? Let's be honest. So, let's go through the rankers that hour here. And, Sean, let's kick it off with you then. Highest on the list, 6th place, surprisingly. Why?
I think it's colourful. Whether it's that, I've been shopping for my holidays and I got some shorts from Primark which look exactly like this. So whether it's that's why I'm misjudging this Leeds shirt, I don't know. I mean, I like it as an out there shirt. It's a bit in your face, but it gets away with it being a third shirt.
Yeah,
that's what third shirts do.
Yeah, there is that trend now. They've gone away from being a sort of, you think back, it would be another traditional colour, and they've kind of used that space now to go outside. You think outside the box. It's a wild design, something to smack you in the face, getting away from, especially if you've got like a white shirt and then a blue shirt as your home and away. This is gonna hit you in there.
Like rhubarb and custard, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It is a lot like that, yeah. Fair. Anything else? Any night out rating? Let's do night out ratings again. What do you think on this one?
Oh, I'd wear that 42s. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, 9 out of 10. Fair one. I don't think you're getting 42s in that, mate. To be honest with you. Maybe you would.
The bouncers.
You know the bouncers. Oh, fair. Well, you're all right, aren't you? You're laughing. Absolutely laughing. Dom, let's come to you next on this one, mate. And it was 8th, so it wasn't the bottom shirt for you.
No, absolutely not. Why would it be? Why would it be?
It's shy.
No, yeah. Well, I imagine if that's your opinion, then
yeah.
It should. But as a third shirt, in its like, well, for what reason would any third shirt exist? It would be to exacerbate or generate like a bit of a response. The first shirt is really fucking good. The away has elements of the home shirt. Yeah. This is a complete departure. They've gone, well, let's go and have a car crash of an event beyond this. And that's what I think. That's what I think a third shirt should be. I think home shirt, should be one thing. Look, away shirt should be elements of said home shirt. And I think the third shirt should be like a complete and utter farce. Like what's them? Tutti frutti, like them sweets.
Fruit salad.
Yeah.
Fruit salad, that's the badger.
Fruit salad. Yeah, fruit salad. That's it. And it looks fucking tasty. Look, I don't know what the elements of the design is. However, I think as a fan, I'd be quite enamored by this. I'd be like, the home is traditional, the away is really safe, and then this is just complete fucking head the ball. And I've got a lot of time for it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's an out there design, and do you know where it would look great? On a bonfire. No, I'm joking. It's not on a bonfire. On a beach, on a holiday. You're thinking you're walking down Tenerife, a decky main strip. You're going to attract some looks, aren't you? And if you
if they can kind of muster any kind of result, this will be one of those shirts where they go, this is what I'm all about. That's what I'm.
Fair, mate. Fair one. Paul, I imagine you're going to bring us back down to earth now. You've said a couple of times there's definitely one shirt that was worse. This was your number 10 shirt.
Yeah.
Why do you disagree with everything that Dom said?
So what did you call it? Sherbet dip?
Yeah.
I'm saying sherbet shit. I fucking hate it.
Sure, but shit.
Do not like it. This a couple of things, right? So I read the wee tagline that goes along with this shirt that sometimes do, right? So Leeds, this is what actually Leeds put out. This will help our fans express themselves and their passion for Leeds. What the? I don't understand what this has got to do with Leeds at all. When I think of Leeds, I do not think of this. I don't really know Leeds, but I don't think of this at all.
No.
It's
No.
also a collab with Acid FC. Fucking right, it's like absolutely rotten.
Well, that's a good thing, surely. At least they've leaned into it. They've at least gone, well, if we're gonna do something, we'll do it fucking 100%.
But that doesn't make it good. I don't think. I don't think we can hide behind it's a third shot. We can do whatever we want.
No,
I just really, really dislike it. And I've been on here a couple of times. We did the lead shot one of the last times, and I liked it. So maybe it is just a complete preference. I just look at this and just don't like it. And I'm sure there are loads of folk, we'll call them, from Leeds walking down Tenerife Main Street with this on.
not for you.
They'll be looking like dicks.
Well, there we go. If you're a Leeds fan and you like it, maybe you're a dick.
Like
Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. Unfortunately, this week, Leeds and their third shirt for this season. Here's the bottom of our list, unfortunately, in 10th place with just 11 points. Right, moving on. Like, I know it was only one shirt ago, so you probably should have it fresh in your mind. Remember when I said that I've never seen a list this close together before? Are you ready for a shock now with what I'm about to say?
Oh, no, don't.
Listen, no. Right, so there's two shirts on the same score, right? Would you like to know what place that is? So the first shirt, that is joint 6.
What?
So we've gone from 10th. We've gone from 10th.
Wait. That doesn't compute. Like, I'm not that
This
good
is
at
a short show,
I'm not
this,
that
isn't
good
it?
at maths, but even I'm all right at maths.
So we've got three.
Go from 10 to
We've got
6.
3 sets of shirts that are on the same score.
Right.
So it means we go from 10th to joint 6. This is what I mean by this. This list really is mad this week. So joint 6, the first shirt in joint 6 this week. It's this, and it is the Strasbourg third shirt from the French club, Chelsea's feeder club. Jay will be happy. I imagine he's put it in first. No, he hasn't. Anyway, let's go through the rankers that aren't here. And Jay actually had it in 8th place, and our friend Jake had it in 9th. He said it reminds me of this last season's Nike template, where why does the pattern stop at the shoulders? Yeah, I understand that. Maybe it's just to cut it off a little bit. I don't know. Let's go through the rankings that are here though. And Dom, you like this 5th place?
Mate,
Yeah?
I've got so much time for this.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, do you know when someone does that down the stairs thing?
Pretending to go down the stairs.
And you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's tried and tested. I'm not overly amused by it, but it looks good. Yeah. This looks decent. What is the motivation behind it?
They like stairs. I'm not too sure. I mean, I could have looked. I could have done some research. So I apologize for not looking at that. I just think, like you said, it's funky design. No,
yeah,
I don't know.
It looks like it should be like steps. Which, as a fan, like if you want something to like kind of resonate with you, then that will be one of those things because we've all been there. But the Winamax sponsor is good, to be fair.
Inoffensive.
The reduced badge, like we've lauded, like we've praised United, Bayern, everyone else for doing these reduced badges, and then with those little sponsors above it, I think it looks sick.
I like it.
It's a non-obtrusive sponsor. It is really fucking good. By all means, I'd be really fucking happy to wear it.
Yeah, mate, I agree. I think it's a really nice effort. I've just noticed, obviously, seeing it a bit closer up, it is a template shirt, but they've not just left it blank. It is, like I say, a bit of a pattern in there. Maybe it's a stairway to success. That's what they're hoping for, Don. Maybe that's what they're hoping for.
Yes.
We'll have to wait and see. Paul, let's come to you next on it. And for you, it was 8th place this week.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the effort from Strasbourg?
Again, it's a nice shirt. I like the white round the collar. I like the Adidas done in white. It ties in all the logos. Everything's in white, which is good. It's a nice tie-in. I'm going to disagree with. I don't know if it was Jay or Jake. I think the cut-off looks good. I think that looks. It makes shirt look better. I did have to look twice at the sponsor above Adidas, though. It does look a wee bit like Shagger.
That obviously makes it, being Scottish, that obviously makes it a ton better.
Yeah. If you call a Shagger in Scotland, you're a good guy.
Maybe if they win the league, they're going to be top Shagger.
Top Shagger. There you go. That's good. The badge is the winner. Obviously, I don't think they've done. I think it's only the third they've done this on, and that is good. Yeah, it's hard because it's 8th for me, but it's not a shirt I dislike in any way at all.
Yes, it is a nice shirt. With the sponsors off there as well, the extra sponsors, it does look good as well, I have to say. Sorry, I have to say it was Jay had this in 7th place, not 8th. So finishing off with GK Sean. Bottom shirt, Sean.
Yeah. The last picture put me off those little sponsors dotted around above the crest and the sponsor. It might have been 9th without them. Again, I had half an hour to look at them. It wasn't my first impression was bottom, and I'm close to inspection now. Yeah, I'm happy with being bottom.
Happy with being bottom. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's that interesting as well.
Fair.
As a third shirt.
Not outrating. Would you give an outrating for it?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. All right, fair enough. No worries. There we go then. Strasbourg's third shirt for this season. Quite liked by the panel, apart from maybe Jake and Sean. Moving on, so you have 16 points. Second team joint 6th place. This is crazy that this list is like this. It is a bit closer to home. It's the Exeter City third shirt for this season. You may recognize that pattern. Yes, Adidas are doing a Hummel this season and throwing it right back. But yeah, we'll go through the rankers that aren't here. Jake had this one in, when I can find him, 5th place. Great use of a classic template. And Jay had this one in, he had this one in 8th place. So that's where the rankers that aren't here put it. Let's go to the rankers that are here. And Paul, let's start this off with you on this one. And this one was your 7th place shirt.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much there with them. For you, I mean,
yeah.
Are you happy the template's getting banded about just so willy-nilly?
I think it's an all right template. I think I might be mistaken, but there's more than just the kind of geometric pattern. I think there's dots in between all the shapes on this one.
Yeah.
As I say, it's a decent shirt. I didn't know, my knowledge of Exeter is not great, but I wasn't aware they were a fan thingied club, a fan-owned club, and obviously that's what the sponsor is. That elevates it for me, and I think it's a 20-year anniversary of that. I quite like the way the badge ties into the sponsor with the black and the red. That's nice. Yeah. It's nothing special, but it's nothing bad. That's all I can say. Don't mind it.
Fair well, mate. Sean, come to you next on this one, and it was your 9th place shirt. Is it just because of your rivals? Is that literally all it is?
I mean, again, it was an initial look, and I didn't like it. I don't mind the kit, but it's not top 9. Top 10.
Well, it is your top 9.
Top 9, yeah. It's not top 8.
It's not top 8. Yeah, fair.
No, the colour. I don't like that colour. I like a black kit, but I don't like the colour. It'd have been a lot higher with a better colour, maybe.
Okay, fair enough, then, mate. Finishing off for you then, Dom, and Yeah, again, it's surprised it's come up so high because you were. I think it's Jake that saved this one. So you had this. This is your bottom shirt, mate. Yeah.
Mate,
Is
it's
it-
fucking
is it-
shit. It's shit.
Why?
Look at it. It's a tired template.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly boring at this stage.
Yeah.
And it's because of the fact that they've done it as teamwear. Roma have got this as a warm-up
Pre-match.
shirt.
Yeah.
Because even they go, no,
Not for
we
us.
don't want to do too much with it. We get
No.
it. It's a bit of a nod. And we don't want to put anything on the sleeves. Genuinely, I looked at it. I was like, "Is this some weird little South American shirt?" I didn't know where it was from, and I didn't care. I had no love for it whatsoever. It was boring and tired.
Okay.
So for me, it was 10th.
Hey, it's one of them. I think tired templates sometimes. Why are you bringing the 88 back? Why do we need it?
The fact that it's called Ipswich as well as a template.
Well, yeah, tells you everything, doesn't it? Tells you everything.
100%. And to be, I'll be honest. I did really like. The only thing that I did really like was the kind of matchup between the sponsor and the badge. That kind of offsetting with the red to the left of the main sponsor. Sick.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's fucking shit, mate.
Well, there we go. It's fucking shit, according to King Dom. It is Exit City on their third shirt for this season from Adidas with 16 points, joint 6, like I say, on our list. Moving on then to shirt number 5. How are we on shirt number 5 already? That's mental. It is this shirt from when it decides it wants to do it. It's from Granada and it is their third shirt. It's a template that we saw earlier with the Strasbourg, but it's all one base colour. Like I say, it is 5th on our list, 21 points from our rankers. Let's go for the rankers that are here, and then I'll finish off with the rankers that aren't here for once. Sean, start with you on this one. 4th place overall. Did you get it confused with the ITV channel that's up in the Northwest at first?
No, it's not been going for a while, has it?
Granada. It's not
Yeah.
It's still Granada reports, isn't it?
Is it still? I don't know. I watch BBC.
That's proper regionalised, this show, isn't it? That's such a mistake. Never mind. Do you like this shirt, Sean? Let's get back on
I love
track.
that shirt. I love this shirt.
Yeah.
Gold star. Love it that it's like the football. What are they? 1, 2, 3 hexagons in the background.
The fact you had to count there is shocking, mate.
I can't see. My eyes are going. I think it's
is it?
Simple, classy.
Yeah.
I like there's only 2 colours on there, obviously apart from the sleeves. Sponsorless, which is great.
It is.
Really nice.
I don't think I've asked you. How do you feel about the simplified Adidas logo now without the text? Are you a fan of that, or?
I think it's needed.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Needed.
I might get bored of it.
Yeah. Needed was such a strong word. I don't think it's needed. It's nice. It's a nice change. Needed was strong.
It needs change.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now rating on this one.
8.5. 8.5 out of 10.
Boston. Dom. King Dom. 6th place for you, buddy boy. Tell me why.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Obviously, it is complete, absolute template FC. Yeah. However,
it's Granada FC.
The non-bread color of it, I'm all over. It could just do with a few little darker spots on it. Well,
like
delightful. Yeah. Shawarma FC. Yeah. But yeah, I think as a whole thing, because of the fact that the pattern, which is, we all know it's like a teamwear thing, and it's shit, and the badge is mega. as is like standard liages with the kind of narrow thing.
Yeah.
The sleeves, block colour, like you'd be like, oh no, just as a standalone thing, it looks shit. But as a whole kit, because the shorts match it, as do the socks, I think it works really, really well. I think the body works on its own. And I think obviously anything that's a crew neck, I've got so much time for it. Because of the colour of it as well. Like I love a custard cream.
What colour are your Nambreds and custard creams, mate? Because I've never seen a custard cream that colour. Never seen a custard cream.
I'll whack about 16 custard creams in
the microwave.
And do you know what? In fact, I don't know why I said naan bread, because
I don't know why you said naan.
It's more Karamak, isn't it? It's more
Karamak. No, because naan means bread. So when people say naan bread, they say bread. Yeah.
But thanks for the history lesson. I mean,
but I really like it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Also, you weren't saying it doesn't look like naan bread. You're just annoyed that you said bread. Is that all it was?
Yeah.
You're correcting yourself. Oh, so it just looks like naan. Right, okay, fair enough. Moving on to Paul. We'll finish off. Oh, we'll say finish off you. But we'll get your opinion, Paul, while we're here. Why not? It's what we do on this show. You agreed with Jay, because Jay had it in 9th, and you also put it in 9th place.
I'm genuinely not doing this on purpose.
You got to call it a tatty scone.
I literally disagree with everything you fucking said. No, they've got brown bits on them and all. I don't like it. I really dislike it. Really? It's gold because they won the league last year. That's it. I think that's why it's gold.
Okay.
I don't like. I just think that's a bit lazy. As a template, and I don't want to ruin later on because I know people are sitting tenterhooks to know what I think about the Union Berlin shirt, but I think it works better with 2 colours. I don't like the sleeves being gold as well. I don't think it works. It's too gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, and honestly, Dom, I don't like the badge. I don't like narrow badges. I like a big fucking
like a nice and thick.
A big wide boy.
Like a big fucking badge. I don't like it.
A big shield.
Yeah. I'm getting like gold member vibes. This is what he would wear.
Okay.
I don't know why that's cut on my head. because we're talking about food and it's a crepe and a pancake. I don't know, but don't like it. Yeah, it's not for me. That's not at all.
And that's absolutely fine, mate. No judgment here. It's Granada's shirt, and it's come 5th on our list this week with 21 points overall from our rankers. Right, let's get in. Oh no, let's go through the other scores. Obviously, I said Jay was 9th, and Jake had this one in. Where has he put this one? He's put it in 6th place. Looks great in game. Big fan of the no sponsor. Yeah, I agree with that one. At least, yeah. So Granada 5th place on our list this week, 21 points. In 4th place, 27 points. Bit of a little jump in terms of points. It is this. I've just seen this shirt in a different colour. I've just seen this shirt looking like a naan bread. It's the Union Berlin 3rd shirt from Adidas. Funnily enough. Let's go through the rankers that aren't here this time, and I think this is. I'm surprised this has only come 5th, but then I think the shirts that are ahead of it, strong. Jake had this in 3rd, similar green to another shirt we might see, which he loves. I'm a fan of the Paramount sponsor, a potential future classic. I think if they get rid of the logo and it's just the text, I agree. I just think that mountain is not doing it. And Jay had this one in 6th place overall. The rankers that aren't here. Dom, we'll kick off with you, and it's a good place because you had it lowest out of everyone in 9th place.
He's fucking shit. Like I don't get like. Obviously, I appreciate the fact that they've got like a amazing like badge, but then it still looks like a sticker you would find on a lamppost if you went on an away day. Like you'd be like, oh yeah, FC Union, big Union, massive, and I get that. But at the end of the day, it's a team wear shirt. It's that horrible pattern that Paul hates from the last shirt. It's a V-neck. stripes are too far down for it to be impactful. And Paramount does really not work. It's like obviously, like, you look at it now and instantaneously, and much to Inter's credit, we only associate this now with Inter, which is everything. Like, that's like a marketing dream.
Yeah.
When we now look at this, like, that looks fucking snide. That it looks like it looks like a poor person's version, and like no one's gonna associate it with FC Union, which is horrible to say.
Yeah,
it's not nice to say.
What, Onion, or the fact that they want to associate the shirt? What's horrible to say?
Yeah, and like that color combo, it's not. It is
no, it
really.
Is. No, it is. It's a very.
It's really not nice. I don't like a V-neck at the best of times, but I know people have like lost a shit about this a little bit. I was like, are you all right? Is everything okay at home?
I think we need to ask you that question, Dom. I think you're quite standalone tonight. Well, I think you are. There's one person.
Yeah, well, no. What will transpire is the fact that, like, I'm correct. So, in a few months' time, everyone's going to come to the senses, and whoever really likes this is going to go, no.
Paul, I mean, I'm sitting in your camp with this shirt. I think I fucking love it. I think it's fantastic. I would take away the logo and the sponsor. Just keep the text. I think that would make it better. Second place for you in your list. Yeah. Dom couldn't be more wrong when he's talking about color combination, right?
Genuinely, just not to get a wee bit deep here, but I think across the kind of shirt community, if you like, I think we're getting too far away from people having to know every wee detail about a shirt and what the template's called. And I just look at this shirt and I just think it's aesthetically pleasing to me. I like the look of it, therefore it's good. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think we're getting too far removed from, oh, this needs to be moved or that doesn't match. And I think sometimes it's all right just to look at a shirt, make a judgment call and go, I like it. And this is a shirt for me. I think it's cracking. I really, really like the colour combination.
Look, Paul, that's like walking into like the colour combination. Like, I get that it's all right when you initially visualize it.
Yeah,
it's like walking into like a nice library. It's fucking boring.
I would never go to a library
unless it was full of shirts.
I want to walk into like a strip club and be wowed.
But I then go, how can you like that Granada one and not this? It's the same fucking shirt, but it's more going on in this one that I like. I like it better. There's gold in this as well, and I think the green, and I don't think you see that green enough on a shirt. I like that shade of green on shirts. For me, it just works. I like it.
It's the best. That deep forest green is the best green to have on a football shirt, for sure. And I don't like to say it, but Liverpool have had that green a couple of times, haven't they? Think about that horrible Reebok one they had. They had one last season. I think the one last season they had with the red wasn't a bad shirt. I don't think they wore it enough. But it's not a bad shirt. And I agree with you, Paul. I think the colour combination for me is absolutely fantastic on this. I agree with Dom in that the collar should just be round neck. It doesn't need to be that V at all. Sean, what do you think of this shirt?
Oh, it's so good. I've got it in.
You had it in 8th place.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Well, I don't like the bumper sticker crest.
Okay.
Looks a bit out of place for that colour set. If it wasn't there, it might be 6th. It's like, what are you doing? It's like when you see those pictures of, like the tiled floor and one tile's out of place.
Yeah.
When it says, what, does this set your anxiety off? Then, yeah, it does. And I don't like it. That's it.
In 4th place this week, the Union Berlin, with 27 points overall. 3rd place then on our list this week with 33 points. You'll all be shocked and surprised to hear it is this. It's the Ajax 3rd shirt with, like I say, 33 points. Jake had this in 7th. Yet another classy Ajax and Adidas shirt. And Jake, it's number 1 for Jake this week. Sadly, he's giving me no notes, so I can't say what he thinks. But he's probably he's done a TikTok or a reel about it. So go and check out the Retro Football Kits socials, and I've banged on and said something in his nice dulcet brummy tones about this shirt, so you can check what he says there. Right, let's get into the rankers that are here, and we will start with Kick King Dom. 7th place, for you, pal?
It's too obvious. Like we've all seen Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Like Blood Diamond. It's too fucking obvious. Like
Okay.
I get that obviously the reference to the diamond thing, but then it's a bit on the nose for my liking. And what I didn't like was the disparity between this and then the like player version or the additional image that you sent us. Like, is it those white elements or is it those more? That looks so much better.
Yeah.
If it is that you can get them in those more dulcet tones, as with my beautiful accent, then yeah, I imagine it'll go down a lot better. But like the white is a bit too harsh, and if it's just literally like the aerial top view of a diamond, it's a bit on the nose for me. I'm not like
Tedious link. Yeah.
I'm not won over by it. But I do genuinely from that image as opposed to the one which is the ghost mannequin or whatever. That is it is a shitload better, but in the same vein, it's still just a bit tedious.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough, mate. No worries. Paul, let's come to you on it then. And 6th place for you. I mean, Adidas fur shirts are sort of widely known in the community as the ones to look out for. The away shirts as well, but the fur shirts seem to have taken this sort of its own genre in the shirt world a little bit. How do you feel about this one? Do you think it's a little bit on the nose, like Dom says? Are you finally going to agree with him, or do you think actually no, it's a fantastic shirt?
Yes, Dom, virtual high five. I'm going to agree with you. I think Ajax are one of these clubs where the badge carries the shirt sometimes too much. People get carried away a wee bit by previous shots, and it lets them kind of clouds their judgment a wee bit. This design apparently is meant as well to celebrate the Ajax Academy and the players that have come through it. I don't know whether that is, have they produced diamonds? I don't know what the link is there. Again, it seems very, very tedious to me. And I just think I think there's a lot of shit. I just think there's a lot of bullshit. I think it's the wee tagline they just put on because they've got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
This, again, 100% agree. The difference in this to the other one is just so night and day that it's not viable for me to do this to fans. I don't like it. You see it when you see it reversed, it's even brighter than it was before. And it's going to become one of these situations where if people are buying the standard version, you're going to instantly know you've bought a cheap one.
Yeah.
And then you've got that stigma attached to it, which I really dislike with shirts. I can't say I don't like it, but if I was purchasing this, I would have to buy that player spec one because it's just so much nicer than this one.
Different shirt, yeah. And when you say it, people know you've bought the cheap one for £70. Is fucking mental.
Exactly, it's fucking
it's ludicrous.
It's fucking
mental. What a thing! Like what a thing to have to say. Do you know what I mean? Like how.
Look at you, you scruff. You've only got £70 to pay for a t-shirt.
Do you need some change, mate? You got a big issue on you there, pal, have you? It's a joke, isn't it? It's a joke. Anyway, there we go. Sean, finish off with you because you're going to tell us how fantastic this shirt is. 2nd place for you, yeah?
It'd be top if it wasn't for my 1st place. I mean, I went off the player issue shirt, and I was going to put it top, but then went back to the
other shirt,
the one with the white stuff on it, and had to knock it down a place.
I mean, what? What was the what on it?
Knock it down a place.
Oh, right. Okay. Do you mean right? You confuse things fairly quickly there. You mean that shirt? Don't say white stuff. Don't say white stuff. First of all, that doesn't seem or come across in the way I think you want it to, mate. Or maybe you do. I don't know.
That's the way your mind works.
Listen, hey, listen. I'm just trying to tell you what. Anyway, go on.
It's a classy shirt, and it was easy to put it in the top 2.
Yeah.
because it's Ajax, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to go the easy option, stick it up there. White stuff or no white stuff?
You're
Whoa.
Do you know what? Everything you've just said is everything that Paul hates. Yeah, I put it there because it's Ajax.
Yeah, I thought that when I was saying it. I was like, I'm going to go for it.
Hey, you put it where you want, mate. This is what this show's all about. Don't you worry about anyone else. Would you give this a 9 out rating?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Fantastic. So there we go. Ajax, third on our list with 33 points this week. All the frees for their third shirt. Moving on then to joint second. What the first shirt that's joint second on our list with 35 points, and it is this. So Real Madrid, third shirt from the Spanish Giants this season. And Jay had this one in 5th place, and Jake has put it in 4th. Very classy, simple, yet stunning. Let's go through our rankings that are here. Paul, let's kick it off with you on this one, mate. It was your 4th place shirt. What do you think about this? 'Cause people are saying it's a lot similar to the away. Have they just kind of, and the badge looks a bit weird. It's like it's missing. All yellow looks a bit weird. But that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Tell us what you think on this one, mate.
I just think it's really, I hate to use this word, but it's just dead clean. It's classy looking. I love the yellow tie-in. I love the wee kind of text on the collar. I know they've done that with most or some of the bigger clubs have got it. I would imagine there'll be a yellow name set on the shirt as well, which to me will just kind of carry it off more.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to look great on pitch, this shirt. I think it's just a nice looking shirt. I suppose there's not much to talk about with it really, because there's no real design element to it. It is what it is. I just like it. I can't help but like it. I agree with you there. When I see the picture there, it is a wee bit muddied on the badge.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not a reflection of how it truly is. But yeah, I do like it, and it deserves to be up towards the top of this list, I think.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Sean, it was third for you. Paul uses the words, a lot that used in the shirt community. It's clean, it's classy. For me, harks back to those early noughties shirts, the white, black. That's what they had every single season. You think of the one that had just a website on realmadrid.com. This is very much in that ilk. Would you agree with that, Sean, and how it looks? And it's just simple.
It is Real Madrid, isn't it? And I like a button. Look, I like a button top.
Yeah.
That takes it up a few notches. Black and yellow. I like black and yellow. I'm into wasps and bees. It's good. And I like you can just see the grey Adidas stripes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if that was yellow, it might have been too much.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm happy with that.
Now rating for this?
8.7.
8.7. Lovely. Okay. Dom, let's finish off with you. It was 4th for you, similar to Paul. One gripe I have with somebody like Paul alluded to, Dom, is the club's initials in the neck. Our club doesn't have that. Do you think that's a really classy touch, and every elite Adidas club should have had that this season on the first?
No. I think for a ton of clubs that they've kind of allowed to do it, I think it lends itself more to clubs who've got 3 initials as opposed to 4. Because if it was
Real Madrid have 4 though. RMCF.
But they've got.
Isn't it RMCF on it?
I don't think it is.
Yeah, RMCF 4.
I'll just shut the fuck up. So I think along with that and the badge, it looks like I like that amber hue on it. But
yeah,
is that who she is?
Amber
hue, yeah. Amber hue. No, I know all too well who exactly that is because she ruined my fucking
yeah. That wasn't on purpose, by the way.
No, not at all.
Did she score for Spain?
Yes.
Yeah. Fucking love her.
Cracking finish.
Fucking
yes. Can I bump this shut up?
But no, I think it's a little bit lost. Like I love the like amber colouring, but the monochromatic badge.
Yeah.
When you take it like literally like a few steps back, if you're like even partially blind like I am, like I don't even know family members if I'm stood like 6 feet away from them. I could just be literally talking to a stranger. Oh yeah, I love football shirts as well. Like Dominic, you need to start driving the car. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, I think taking a step back, that badge does really nothing. Because of the fact that it's monochromatic. I think the grey Adidas 3 stripes are really nice. I think the partial grandfather collar is again really, really nice. But I think this is one of those where if you've not got this in authentic, you've not got it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
It's not worth having. You may as well just have a t-shirt with Emirates written on it. Because otherwise, you're not getting the full benefit of it. So yeah, I do kind of really like it, but then it's not pushing any boundaries whatsoever.
Okay.
And although it's got 4 letters on the collar, it's not doing anything else.
Fair enough, right? Absolutely fair enough. There we go. Joint second this week, 35 points. Real Madrid and their third shirt. Moving on to the second team that are in joint second, same points, obviously. It is this. It's the Bayern Munich third shirt for this season. Let's see where the rankings are at here. Jake had this in 8th place, saying overhyped, but he likes the badge though. Don't let Winks hear you say that, mate. He's going to be on your case, mate. And Jay had this one in 4th place. Right, let's go through the rankings that are here. Sean, kick it off with you, my good friend. It was your number 1, pal, this week.
Oh, yeah. Nice, innit?
He's wearing a absolute stonker as well, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
I mean, that T-Mobile logo
is
it could just that I love that T-Mobile logo.
Okay.
The crest is different.
Simplified.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It's like straight to my number 1.
Say something, because like you're on a show talking about kits, mate. I want you to say something.
It looks like a nice when you go to a country house or a country house hotel, and you've got the nice posh room. It's like the back of the chair. You know when your girlfriend sits on to do her makeup and stuff.
Okay.
Like the crushed velvet plush stuff. And look at the collar as well. You've got the little initials on the collar. Little nice little touch.
Free this time as well, Dom. Yeah. It's just lovely, yeah? Is that what you're saying?
That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough. Good one. Dom, come to you. Second on your list this week. I'm guessing you're echoing everything that Sean didn't really say, but did say.
I got my word counted. It's fine.
Oh, well, what do I say about this other than I've got nothing to say about it? It is absolutely stunning. The colour contrast is the best variation of this. This is a colour scheme or like a colour variation that we've seen like more recently in that it's like a off-white and then you've got like a deeper red. And I think it works so well. I think the obviously the badge, which is I think harking back to what might have been their first like kind of crest, is absolutely stunning. This as a whole kit as well, by the way, works so well. Other than they've got like that kind of red currant piping on the back of the shorts, which I don't really think it needed. The sleeves have got FC Bayern running along them, which is absolutely like just filthy. And it's not one of the best sponsors, as much as Shaw might like it. It is one of those where they've got all them people sat in the crowd who one of them wears, I'm going to be the square today. And then the other one's going, I'll be the right-hand side of the T. And it is ludicrous that they've got people who kind of want to be the sponsor. But this, on the whole, And with him going there and him doing stuff, and then that emblematic symbol being present on the short and on
Hold
the
on.
socks.
You know that. You know that's not Kane, don't you? You know that's not Harry Kane.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's Joshua King. That's Joshua King. Mate.
Yeah, it is. It is absolutely, genuinely. If this was the colorway for another shirt,
Yeah.
hands
Done.
down, would have been an absolute season topper for me.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Paul, let's finish off with you then. And this was your 5th place shirt. Are you kind of siding more with Jake and it's a bit overhyped, or it's actually there was only 4 shirts that were better than this and it is actually a beautiful shirt?
Yeah, I can't disagree with anything MD said. It's a stunning looking shirt. I was so pleased that the pattern was kind of subtle. I think if it had been any deeper a colour, it would have ruined it and it'd been too much.
Yeah.
That badge as well for me helps it. We know obviously that football shirts are starting to cross over into more a kind of fashion market. And I think this will be one that will definitely do that because it's not obvious straight away that it's a Bayern Munich kit at all. To be fair, they have absolutely smashed, I think, all 3 of their shirts this season. I like the home. I like they've gone more white on the home. The away one is a shirt I want. I love it. And this is another one. And I think they've done this pattern before, maybe on was it the Oktoberfest shirt that they had before? I think that pattern was done. And I'm a big fan of it. I genuinely think Scott McTominay's going to look fucking amazing in this shit. Like.
I do too, mate. I do too. Absolutely. Absolutely. There we go. Bayern Munich joint second this week with 35 points overall on our list from our rankers. It's a beautiful shirt. And Winks, if you're watching, mate, you look absolutely sexy in it, pal, as well. So well done on that. Right, let's get into our final 2 shirts. They're obviously both joint first. What a weird show.
You know why I tried pulling you up on something before? It's because there's been that many shirts condensed. Like you're going, oh well, I couldn't compute.
I know. But it's just because you were trying to tell me I was wrong. And I was like, well, I know exactly what's going on. I've counted twice, 3 times. Wait, hold on. No, 6. What? Hold on.
Honestly.
I know, mate. I was as shocked as you, to be fair. And I hate it. I hate it when these joints. I want it to be 10 shirts. This joint nonsense. But it's your fault for ranking them the way you have, guys. Not me. Nothing I've done. But anyway, our first shirt that is joint first with 41 points overall. Can you see what I mean? From Exeter up to the top 2, it's like 16 to 41 is very tight, and it goes a couple of shirts on 30. 20s, it's mad. Anyway, first shirt with 41 points. It is not that. That's Joshua Kimmich, not Harry Kane. It's this. It's Manchester United, obviously. Dom, it's joint first, mate. It's not lost. It's joint first. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you put it first, didn't you?
I've gone alphabetical.
That's like if you were one of the twins, that would always be the upper hand. You'd be going, yeah, no, but they introduced you first, didn't they?
You know what? Do you know what it is? I just don't want to be biased. I don't want to seem like I'm being biased and always put in United first. And I went alphabetical. If you go down the other list, Exeter was before Strasbourg, and obviously Real Madrid was before Bayern. So Bayern, B and A. So I've done it fair. I've done alphabetical this time. But anyway, Manchester United on their third shirt. I mean, simplified badges for the win. It's absolutely sexy in my eyes. People aren't here. Jake had this in second. It would be first if it had the matching cuffs. I know Dom's going to have something to say about that, so we'll hang fire on that one. And Jay had this in third place. Well done, Jay. Let's go through the rankers that are here. Dom, let's start with you then, mate. It was your first place shirt this week. The cuffs, massive issue. Yeah?
Not that much of a massive issue. Okay. I think genuinely, like, this would have been even more like appealing if it lent into what we saw from Bayern. If the off-white was a little more off-white, and if the deep red was a little more deep red. But I called for this simplified badge or crest.
Yeah.
Over a year ago, I put like a concept out in saying, look, this is what we should do. This is like the kind of thing that clubs beyond United are experimenting with. And it's still a club identity. It's still something which is inherent to what we all know and love, but it's something which it makes it more like appealing. And like, I love the fact that we've gone with this.
Yeah.
But the collar and cuff situation, this for me is it's the biggest oversight of this entire shirt, because of the fact that like the collar's so appealing.
Mm-hmm.
The cuffs for this are the exact same as the away, and it's like, well, the away is distinctive enough anyway.
Yeah.
Like, why not just go
add that extra bit.
little bit more?
Yeah.
And genuinely, it's already fucking stunning to me.
Yeah.
And I think, in all honesty, this is the best shirt that we've been afforded by Adidas in
hands down.
Our entire, in our entire like seasoning under them, because we know full well it's like having a girl that you like who you know full well she really prefers someone else, which is Arsenal. But you still just kind of like lingering, like hoping that, oh yeah, well, you like me a little bit, and she throws you a fucking bone every now and again. This is the biggest fucking bone we've had. I think it's fucking stunning, and I cannot wait to see it on pitch. Cannot wait to see it.
I agree. It's a beautiful, mate. Best Adidas shirt United have ever had, hands down. I think hands down. Snowflake don't come close for me. I think it's that, at least that good. Snowflake's overhyped, mate. Snowflake is overhyped shirt. Let's be honest. Right. Anyway, let's move on to our next ranker. Paul, let's come to you then on it, mate. Third for you on this one. I mean, the simplified crests are coming in more and more, but I think, not being biased, but I think the Devil really lends itself to be one of the best. Yeah, would you agree?
I can tell you're all very excited about this shirt. I think there has been a lot of hype, and I do think it's fair. It's justified. It's fair. It's hard to not talk about the badge because obviously it's a standout in the design, and I'm amazed that United have never done this before. You just have to look at that shirt behind you, Adam, with the Celtic one. Another club that are huge, who have done this now for the last 2 or 3 seasons, and they are the shirts that everyone wants. I can't imagine United not doing this probably once a season now. I think it'll keep going. I'm glad Dom went first because the cuss thing's the obvious thing, and obviously wanted to give him his bit to talk about that. I've not actually seen much of a picture of the shirt. See the Adidas stripes. Is there a gap for the Premier League logo? Is it a full stripe down the whole sleeve, or is it?
So they've got
a wee bit missing.
Look, as with this, they've got a space.
Just throwing this out there. I'm not saying this is what I would want, but was there anyone calling for Adidas stripes to be red, or are we just happy enough that they're whited out, if you like?
I quite like this.
I like the fact that the base color is like an off-white, and then the Adidas stripes are pure white. And I think all too often, like Adidas have been the main element of like overbearing in making sure that their marketing shtick is that much more apparent. Whereas now, I think I love the fact that they've gone, all right, well, let's be a bit more subtle. Yeah. And that for me has let the different elements, not so much the sponsor, but the Adidas, like the manufacturer logo, and then that reduced crest, speak for itself. I think it's fucking stunning.
And as the team viewer is obvious on the stadium as it is on that away one that's behind you, is it a patch?
Yeah, I think it's similar. No, it's not a patch like it is on the away. The away
on this one.
Yeah,
that makes a big difference, I think. Because that away one standard version is fucking hideous.
Well, he's absolutely honking.
Honking.
The stadium version of that is rank.
Yeah. So bad. So bad. Anything else, Paul? Are you've...
No,
No?
big fan
Cool.
of it.
All right.
Love it.
Yeah, we'll finish with Sean. Sean had it lowest on the list, only in 5th place. And no, I mean, it's one of them. So for you, Sean, what kind of didn't want to make you put it any higher?
Maybe the United element. Maybe not.
They're your team?
I mean, I'm not biting, Aaron. I'm not biting. It's subtle enough. It's nice. Very straight jackety vibes. But I like the throwback crest. I love that. Simple.
Yeah,
They've done you all right there, Adidas, Aaron.
No, they have. Yeah. I
mean, do you know what I'm not going to be overly enamoured by? The fact that this was released weeks and weeks ago, and there was people who ordered this from the Adidas
on the day.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
Literally like minutes after it was released.
After it dropped, yeah.
Yes. And they're still waiting. Like
you can say it. You can say it. We're still waiting. Not there. Yes. We're still waiting.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fact that Fanatics and whoever else, like I've had numerous reasons given from Fanatics or United Direct saying, "Oh, we didn't really anticipate this kind of input, or we didn't really anticipate this kind of interest in the shirt." I think from Adidas and from United and anyone else affiliated, the fact that they've got orders now that are not being fulfilled is disgusting.
It's a joke. Yeah, you're absolutely bang on, mate. A big club like Manchester United and Adidas should anticipate a shirt like this is gonna. There's a reason why these get leaked on footy headlines to garner interest. I don't care what you say. You know, there's no coincidence.
They know what they're doing.
There's no coincidence shirts get leaked in January now for the new season. There's no coincidence. People are garnering interest and see what's out there, see what people are saying about it from early doors. You know what I mean? So the fact that this was heralded as soon as we heard we was getting this, I know a lot of people trying to liken it to Liverpool and this, when obviously we had it well before them, 1909. We knew it was going to come. We knew it was going to bang. We knew it was going to be a shirt that everyone wanted. The fact you've not got them numbers ready to go, piss poor management, mate. 6Ps. That's all I'm going to say. But there we go. Manchester United joint first with their fantastic third shirt for this season. Right, we've got one shirt left then. And it is joint first as well, obviously, 41 points. And it's there for alphabetical reasons. No other reason, Dom, so don't worry about that, mate. And it obviously was going to be this. It's the Arsenal third shirt. I mean, what a shirt. What an absolute shirt. Similar to the ones we've seen in Simplified Badges. Harking back to the 80s and their away shirt from that period. Let's go through the rankings that aren't here. Jay had this one in second place. And Jake actually had this in first. He says, potentially shirt of the season. Question mark. I don't know. It's your statement, mate. I don't know.
Question mark.
Is it the shirt of the season? I don't know. It's not my opinion. I don't care. Looks very classy, he says. Paul, let's come to you on this one first then. And you had this one in. Is your number one shirt this week? As well as Jake. I mean, Dom alluded to it before, the favourite child, the golden boy for Adidas. The away shirt is an absolute car crash, horrific. Probably one of the worst shirts I've ever seen ever. But this, you think this would be the away shirt and that would be the third shirt, wouldn't you? It's fantastic.
I thought so. I'm going to go a step further, and Jake, I'm going to drop the question mark. This is the shot. I think this is the shot of the season. It's very, very rare. There's nothing I would change on a shirt. I think this is as perfect a football shirt for a club as you're going to get. I couldn't have put anyone else apart from first. Arsenal obviously are. It's been alluded to that they seem to just every season have one absolutely outstanding shirt, and this is it. That badge is it's unreal. Again, on pitch, this is going to look amazing. It's pretty rare though that a team will have the best and the worst shirt in a season. this year, but it's outstanding. The colorway on the shirt it's just so on point.
Yeah,
I love it. I really genuinely think it's a stunning shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. Only one person had it outside the top 3 on the list today. Everyone else had it in with about top 3. Dom, quick, any guesses who had it outside the top 3?
Sean.
Yeah, that's right. It was Sean. I had it in 7th place. 7th place. So we stopped it coming dead right first place, which is good for United fans. Sean, why and how is this the 7th best shirt from the 10 that we sent you today, mate?
Because I had to stop you having a clear winner. So, I mean, I like the shirt, but
Okay.
it doesn't scream speciality to me. I love the old cannon, the crest, simple.
Yeah.
I like the font on the collar, decent colours. It's symmetrical. And yeah, like you say, this should be the away shirt rather than the current one they've got, which just looks like a training kit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing offensive. I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's got a button, Sean.
It has got a button, yeah.
It's got a button. Yeah. I mean, that's some come down from it is the shirt of the season too. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
Got a button.
It's got a button. Well, there we go. Would you give it a night out rating, Sean, at all?
Yeah, but I'd undo my button and it'd be 8.
8. I mean, that's high. Yeah, fair enough. It's definitely not 7 shirts better than it, though, I have to say. Dom, let's finish off with you. Round it up. A 3rd for you, wasn't it, this week?
Mate, honestly, it is one of those where, like, it's only because I fucking hate Arsenal that I put it 3rd. I've got literally no time. And Ben, not so white, I can't fucking hack him. That Permier tanned little knobhead. This, for me, like, genuinely, the blue, like the slight blue contrast on the Adidas Free Stripes, and what this like kind of nods towards, like we often see all too often we'll see like direct replicas of shirts that they're referencing, like the South Africa shirt at the World Cup, for example. It's too much of a carbon copy. This is such like a modern take on what this shirt is referencing. The cannon facing that way so as that it makes it stand out even more, and the color contrast is absolutely stunning. The white piping on the sleeves, for example, and it not necessarily being available on the collar. I'm not even mad at it. No. I think it ties in so well with like the body of the shirt across the chest. It is stunning. The collar, like having a little button, like pajamas, like the nicest pajamas in the world, and then there were three letters on the collar. It's stunning. Honestly, I hate how stunning it is.
It's good. It's almost, you're talking about harking back, and it's not that. It's almost 3 shirts in one for me. It's the 80s away. It's one of the home shirts with the 3 letters on, because that's what it had on one of the home shirts. And the button is taken from, I'm sure it's taken from a different home shirt as well that they've had, or away shirt.
And do you know what? One thing that I found more recently, obviously with this particular list, because we're shining a light on Adidas, but we saw United, for example, for our home game just recently, bizarrely put in, not change socks, but we changed our home socks. And Adidas, like we had the Adidas home socks with the typeface with the lettering underneath the Adidas logo. I was so opposed to this reduced logo weeks and weeks and months ago. However, now I look at it, and if I were to see the typeface underneath, like, that looks fucking snide. That
how old that?
Like, hey, scruff. Whereas it looks so fucking clean, and with this, particularly with this, and with the United shirt with the reduced like crest, It looks fucking stunning. I'm not surprised it's first. I'm really not. I'm not happy that it is, but
Yeah,
I'm
not
not
mad
in any way, shape, or form mad at it.
Yeah, well, there we go then. It is joint first, we have to say, 41 points, this and United. But it is the Arsenal third shirt. Probably, yeah, Paul's right. It's probably the shirt of the season. They've again, Arsenal and Adidas are just that marriage that we all hate, we're all jealous of. It's almost like Maya Jammer and Stormzy getting back together. We didn't need to see it. Do you know what I mean? Just ruined everyone's day. Maybe just me. Who knows? Anyway, that's our shirts. Thank you for stopping by. As always, I will do my due diligence and show everyone that I didn't lie, and all these shirts were
United's
literally all.
there. United's first.
Well, yeah, I switched it.
United's first.
Yeah, because I told you I went alphabetical, but I'd already done this, and I changed it in edit. So yeah, 41. Look, see, all them scores the same. Absolutely crazy. But anyway, I will stop sharing our screen, and that is it. That is our 10 shirts. I hope you've enjoyed your trip into the rank bank with us for another full kit rank, because it's been fantastic to have you all here with us. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your kit loving friends before you go. We'll see you next time for more full kit rankers. But as always, whatever you do, just make sure you keep talking kit.